Jimmy went to see, Diana Ross last night?
Oof.
Yes.
And
You was by yourself?
No, I went with my girlfriend, and we fought all day, and we didn't speak for 7 hours. So we both were sitting there watching a legend. It was like Flight of the Conchords. Like, nobody looks at each other. We were all just kind of staring straight ahead in alternative fashion. It was really irritating.
So you guys didn't even make up before the concert?
No.
Are you still fighting?
Probably, yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
We just don't get along anymore. It's not even...
Anymore?
No. You guys were in love last week.
I'm saying, like, I even said to her, like, as much as I'd like to blame it all on her, it's like I know that she's not so completely nuts that she's 100% wrong. It's just we just miss each other. It's one of those things where we just pass each other. I don't know how it happened. So a bunch of gay people and us. It was nice.
And a long ride back to New York without talking?
Well, not talking pleasantly.
Oh, really?
That was awful.
Just nipping at each other? Nip, nip, nip.
Or full-fledged argument?
Hey, Norton, how come you don't exercise your better than her muscles more often?
I you can't do it in a relationship. I mean, your friends can tell you to do that, but in a relationship, you're like, you know how it is, man. You're like, it was just, I don't know. I wanted to punch the windshield out. I told her that. I'm like,
You just like drama.
I can't do it anymore. You
just like drama. Just stop.
I don't like drama. I'm too old. I'm 40.
You do like drama. You're arguing with. You're better than that. You're selling out the Borgata next week, and you're having a punch the window argument. Like, what is the matter with you?
Well, I wasn't arguing with my agent.
But that's what I'm saying. You're like, gosh darn it. Why don't you explaining life to your girl? It's just
Jimmy likes being in love.
He does.
He wants a girlfriend, and he takes it very seriously. So.
We all do, but
no, you don't. You're in your own
absolutely
world. You're from another planet.
He does in his own way.
But yeah, I do. I do take it seriously. Just I hate to see suffering.
Yeah,
especially when Norton is like selling out the place with Diana Ross. Are you performing in the same place she was?
No, I did that room with Attell. We did one show there. No, I'm doing the music box. She did the events.
But you're still doing. So it's the difference between the Madison Square Garden with 25,000 and the other one. It's that it's still major.
It's a great gig.
I mean, it's still Atlantic City to Vegas of the
Jimmy's
East Coast.
downplaying. It's a big room, man.
Yeah,
and he sold out 3 shows down there.
Yeah, but Miss Ross had one big
Miss Ross, you call her.
Wonderful, man.
How does that one woman sneak into? I'm always curious about that. How does the one woman sneak into the like? You guys are famous and Norton's famous. How does that one girl be the one when it's so many? How does that one end up the one that's your woman that you're going to deal with all the nonsense? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my girl, I'm like that, because she hung around so long, she's just there.
She's just there. Is that how she did it?
She wouldn't go, you know what I mean? But how does...
The key is to find one where there's no nonsense, Patrice. Or less nonsense.
I have nonsense. It's like I can't
have nonsense.
But I don't have nonsense.
But how does she squeeze in to... How does she squeeze in?
She's the funniest person honestly, God, she makes me laugh. She's guy funny. I honestly can tell you.
Impossible.
No, she's really funny.
She really makes me laugh.
Gotta give her credit. She is really funny.
Really?
Dude, she makes
just
me laugh.
Hanging out. She's a funny girl, man.
Really hard. Like, and not polite, my girlfriend laughs, but like for real laughs.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And that was what we became friends for 3 years. We were friends for a long time, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you were friends for a minute?
She was one of my best friends, for a long time.
For a minute.
Hey,
oh, okay.
Are you going to get through this situation with your girl?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you're sounding a little grim about the whole thing of you're not quite
missing each other, man.
Yeah, you're just missing. And
I'd love to blame her for the whole thing, but it's almost like I can't be such a loon that I think it's completely her fault. I can't be.
Are you, because anytime we have seen you two together, you are the picture-perfect couple.
Yeah, we're silly together.
I'm thinking, are you, like, just trying to not make a scene?
No.
Or at those times you're genuinely having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
So how come every time we see you, you're genuinely having a good time?
I don't know what happens to us. We hit each other on a really personal level. Like, I don't know if we have the same flaws or whatever, man, but she can get to me like nobody else alive. And I can get to her the same way.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, man.
Because that's when you delve into that area where there's no taking shit back.
We've never said anything like that. Not yet.
You're bound. You're heading for it. Full steam ahead.
Choo choo.
Full steam ahead on the You're a Cunt Express.
That's take backable. Yeah.
What isn't take backable? And not be specific.
Right, anything personal, I'd say about family. that was told, anything that's truly intimate, like anything that can only be used against you, or that I know is going to hurt you, whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, and you both know when you're doing it.
Yeah. Where it's just vicious.
If a girl, like, you argue with a girl and she spits out, and so is a better fuck.
That would be like
true, I'm sure. Believe me, being a better fuck than me is no great shakes. It's like being the fucking smartest in the Three Stooges. Mediocre at best, but fucking that's
untakebackable.
Sure it is, because you'd never. I'd think of nothing else when I looked at her.
Right.
Unless she said it in bed while we were having sex, then I'd come immediately. I'd come like the way you snipped roses, like somebody snipped to keep the come in valve. I would come so hard her asshole would have come shooting. I literally would bust it out immediately.
Holy shit. Oh man,
that would turn me on like a light.
All right, moving on.
She said, "I need a bigger cock to fuck me." I would just, before she finished, I would go, "Ugh." I would just collapse, and I wouldn't even buck. I would just collapse on her and just come as I fell asleep. Come would leak out of me like a rain gutter. None of that fucking thrusting shit.
All right, we got a fine little story here.
Oh, God.
Long Island, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, what do you got, Tom?
I went to Patrice's show Friday night, and he killed, and he destroyed this table of old people. It was hilarious.
It was just, you know what it was? It wasn't even that amazing. It was just some entitled Long Island broad and her beat down husband.
What happened? I heard there were cops involved.
Yeah, and one of the ladies,
and karate chops,
super rich, and she was karate chopping at the cops, saying, "I'm better than you." Hi-ya.
The cops showed up?
They showed up because the guy stood up, the guy, Jimmy, that owns the place, he finally had to move him away because I was on this guy's wife. Because when a woman's heckling, I don't say anything to the woman. I talk to the guy that goes, "Does this belong to you?" And I just start.
What did she say to start the whole thing?
She's just, anything I said is like, yeah, whatever. And I look at this
all
guy,
loud.
Yeah, all drunk and loud. And I look at this guy and I go, let me show you something about women. And I say, look, she's not going to be able to talk unless I continue to talk myself. She has nothing to say. So I sat there and she had nothing to say. She went, "You're just stupid and you're going to bother my friend." So I just looked at her and she finally shut up. So when I talked, then she talked again and then it was on. So I would have to constantly berate him and berate her through him. I like kept calling her it. Does it belong to you? and calling her man swears, you know what I mean? And
guys don't like hearing that.
Yeah, I just called him man. And he said, "I didn't come here to watch you insult my wife." I said, "So tell her to shut up so I don't have to insult her no more."
Is everyone applauding as you're saying this?
It was
must have been.
retarded.
And is that what that dummy did? He sided with her even though she was running her mouth.
She was wrong, yeah.
Ugh.
So he stood up and then he started calling me names and everything. And then he called me a bitch and then said,
Did he go for the,
Go for the what?
The racial angle.
No, he was scared to do that. I think he did that outside. I heard he was calling me all kind of N-words, but not using N-word, the actual the authentic one. Yeah. So, but he goes, "Come outside." And I go, "I already know you can't even control your wife. You're not going to be able to control me." And then, "What's the matter with your fists right now? They get better outside?" Get out. And the crowd starts singing, "Nah, nah, nah, nah." But then she had a friend, of course. You know, ladies always stick up for her. And they just, it was three of them. They just got in my face and she goes, "I write for the something, something, something. And I will destroy this place." And the cops came to try to throw her out and she karate kicked at him. She old lady karate kicked, hi-ya karate kicked at him.
It was hi-ya karate?
Yeah, hi-ya karate kick. And said, you will not, I'm better than you. And it was just, and the crowd, but unbelievably, the crowd, they gave a standing ovation during that whole thing. It was so crazy, but they had to leave. They were poisoned. But it was just this drunk came in with a limo, didn't know who I was, kind of, this show's about me. And the guy goes, he says, "Get him off the stage." And I said, "It was
the headliner."
I go, "It makes more sense for you to leave than for me to leave because it's all over when I'm gone." When you go, you still go on. Stop being selfish your whole life. Get out.
He wants you to get off the stage and wreck everyone's good time.
Oh, man.
Go.
Amazing.
Just what pigs. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Your fish get better outside.
I like the part she was doing hi-ya karate, though.
Oh, hi-ya. She was kicking at the Cubs.
Was there security there or no?
No, it was just the guy that owns it.
That's why I bring Kenny. He has a
Long
gun.
Island, man.
But it was Governors was fun.
Did you want Gavin there, though, when that was going on?
Not even.
No?
They just weren't the type of people I was worried about. They were just rich.
Yeah.
We run the world
Entitled
people.
brats.
Yeah.
What is your top 5 white girls cannot stand you? Is it Karen? Kara?
Suzanne. This is Marilyn.
How about Barbara's? Do you do all right with Barbara?
Fuck you.
I don't think Heather would like you either.
I want to listen to...
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her. All right, here's the deal.
Yeah, I think she brought up some good points, Patrice.
Yeah.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
All fair points. And very true. I just wanted to curse her out.
Damn, this fat bitch could sing.
Fat bitch. Fat bitch.